You're looking at the wrong chart.
Yo.
You're looking at the wrong chart.
Why?
Because you're looking at the wrong chart. That's the only chart that you need to be looking at. There's only one chart today that you need to be looking at. And when you understand why you need to be looking only at this chart, you will understand why I'm going to start drinking tequilas this early in the morning. Can you please go get me some tequilas or whiskeys or something?
Yeah, one for me too, please. Thank you.
Yeah, because this chart has given you all the clues that you need, right?
It is. I agree.
So on the show, we're going to tell you guys why this chart is the only chart that you need to be looking at. We are going to be looking at whether the pain is finished, because the Bitcoin has gone down to like 56,000 on some exchanges. Is the pain finished? That's what we're going to be talking about today. And why are some tokens going up? That's also what we're going to be looking at today.
And how is leverage doing? Fear and greed very low.
Leverage doing
exciting show.
Leverage doing just fine. So it's going to be an exciting show. Let's do this.
What's up? Here comes our super sniper Sheldon. What's up? We love our crypto sniper Sheldon. Super sniper Sheldon. Crypto sniper Sheldon. This is our Sheldon. Oh, this is our Sheldon. Smash those likes. Yes.
Yo, welcome back, Banter fam. I'm Crypto Man. That is Sheldino Tentino, my sniper. Together we are building the most profitable, most loyal community on crypto in the entire world, and soon we will bring you 24 hours of crypto programming every single day in the bull market and in the bear market. That's how it's going to work. If you are new to our channel, welcome to our channel. Subscribe to our channel, like our content, get our content out there. Today, we're going to give you guys a massive show, because we're going to talk about our party in Miami. We're going to talk about some lunar projects which are absolutely shooting the lights out. We are going to talk about the leverage situation. We're going to talk about the charts. We're going to be talking about altcoins. Lots to talk about. Great, let's start the show then. Let's start the show.
And I'm thinking we're going to take some calls also from the community as well. So I think we'll close it off nicely, do some calls on some coins, just to calm down the nerves and see where we're sitting and where we're looking at. So guys, Bitcoin. Let's have a look. I love how these support lines are great. Remember, we will never be fortune tellers. We'll never know exactly. No one will ever know exactly the perfect numbers that we'll hit all the time. All that we can do is use these specific levels, use a little indicator as a trend line, and this will all help us to areas on where we can bounce and we can expect reactions in the market. So we had, yesterday I was speaking about the key 0.382 FUD line, and that was sitting around the 58K. And I said, guys, we keep getting there and we keep getting bought up, and we keep getting there and we keep getting bought up. And remember what I said, the more times we hit it, eventually if we break through it, we're going to have a strong acceleration down to the next support. So we first had, for the first half of the week, we were bouncing on the first support, bouncing. As soon as we break it, where does it go? Go straight through to the next support. And look how it literally bounced beautifully and perfectly on the second actual support. Now, we're at that stage now. Leverage, is it making a difference? And I think me and Rand are going to have a great chat on that now to see, because leverage actually went up. And, we actually start to think, why would leverage be going up and the market's actually going down? And we'll get into that shortly. So what I'm looking at with Bitcoin is, we know that this little bloody mess we've been in for the last week or two, we know that it's looking to run until around the futures close. And we had that great chart yesterday showing us, where we're sort of looking at what's the max pain. I've seen there's been different data things from a lot of people saying, some people saying it's 60K. We got our data saying it was 55K. And, it's quite ironic that yesterday we dropped to 55K 600. And that's where we're currently getting a nice little reaction over there. Looking at the stochastic, it is literally bottomed out beautifully to the bottom. It's sitting very similar to the range where we were over here. And you can see how then we start getting the bulls to actually return. Now, we've been going through the whole week that, we are still 100%, I'm still 100% confident that this is still the bull cycle and we're still going to have 100K Bitcoin. It's just about temporary pullback in the market. Do we hold our bags? Do we keep this emotion within us because it gets scary at times? And it just teaches you another lesson that you were buying too high. You were chasing coins that did do crazy amounts of things, as well as we do. I entered some coins last week, too high. And it just kicks me straight back on how patient you have to be for your buys, because you get the right buy and you can hold through all of this. Because guess what? 3 months ago, we were calling buys at 30K. We were calling buys at 40K. We were calling buys at 45K. And this little correction for you doesn't really mean anything. So it's just coming back to your normal state of mind and normal emotion thing on being patient for the correct coins. And by doing that, you see how much easier it makes your job? It just gives you less of a heart attack. Makes you stop worrying, should I go get a job again? Is this going to work out? Is crypto for real? It basically starts to help you with that a lot. And remember, what we do have is we have what I'm calling our bull run indicator is this main support trend that we have started since the 29K. And any test down here, it is good. We never want the trend to be getting too far away, because as we can see, it starts making its way down. So that's a last little trick and a nice little knowledge thing for you guys to always use, is when you are looking at any sort of coin, go find the main trend. Go zoom out as far as possible. Go find the main trend and go look how far you are from that trend. If you're very far from the trend, it's warning you to say, relax, be patient. You want to buy it closer to the trend. So it'll give you an indication that this is the coin I want to buy, but it's not ready to buy yet because look how far I am away from my trend. And look how accurate it does slowly come back down, and it always comes to test. And then you will start to get a little indication for yourself, where is my load up zones? And your load up zones will always be when it comes down and comes back to home. I like to call support home. You disappear for a while, go on a nice party, go on a nice draw, we come back down, and these are always little areas. So that's a nice trick for you guys to use on any coins. Look how far we are away from trend. So now we come back, we've bounced on our second support that we've been talking about. We have the last one, which we shall see. I don't know how confident I am that we can get to the 53K. I would like us to hold the 55K. And then we obviously got this beautiful trend, which will tell us, okay, that was it. Now the bulls are going to reclaim. The bears have had their chance. Now the bulls are going to try reclaim what was lost in the last week or two. And this trend line will give us that indication on when we can move for the remainder of Q4 and how high Bitcoin can actually go. So for now, I actually am seeing a pull up in the market. I'm seeing the market go up for the next 2-3 days. We will see closer to next week, closer to futures close, if there is one more shakeout. But what I am seeing is the same way that we pulled away from support, right? Things got exaggerated very quickly. We started to pick up momentum very fast. The same thing is happening now with resistance. Now, what I'm saying with that is when we start going down in the market, we're going to be using the top resistance line to track the momentum. This was the momentum Bitcoin was moving into the downward side. Now, all of a sudden, it's increased. Now, remember what I said with support now. This is we are tracking to the upward side. Okay? The further away we get from the line, we usually come back home. Now, look at the same thing on resistance. There's the trend. Look how far we go away from resistance now. So what does that make so in your head? That at some point, we're going to return back home. We're going to now come back and we're going to come test this actual resistance. Now, the indications that are giving me that is the stochastic, and is that we're still sitting with really good bullish divergence, which I'll show you shortly on the weekly, which is great. So what I'm seeing now is there was tons of support. There was great volume that bought up now at these levels. And I am seeing now Bitcoin make its way back up to resistance. If we break resistance, we're on our way. We're chasing. If we don't break resistance and we test resistance, it's very possible, high or low, we can still come down and test that 53K. So let's simplify it. I'm seeing a pull up from Bitcoin and the market now. I'm seeing it go up to the regions of 61 to 62K. This is a critical level, because if we get there and we get rejection, it means 53K is still open, and it means the shakeout can come when the futures closeout happens next week, Friday. So I'm seeing 3-4 days of bullishness now. If we don't get through that, there's a possible of a lower low, which means we're getting up there now. Alts are starting going up. The whole market starts going up. Oh, we're not getting the high just yet. We're not making any things. Let me just still make sure I got cash. Let me get my cash meter back to 25%. And you see it preps you again that we might have lower and better entries again. And you will start loading up a little bit more cash over there because we didn't make the higher high. And then we get the lower low. Now, if we do go up from here and we break this resistance and we break back to a 67K, that's a higher high. That will indicate that should be the temporary low. We'll break resistance. We'll come back and test 60K, and then the continuation for the fight for the 100K at the end of the year. See? Simple, easy. Random man, what you got to say, brother?
I think it's not over yet. I'm still not deploying anything. I think it is getting better though. I think it is getting like a lot better. Like, I look at the fear and greed index. It's not at extreme fear. I like to buy at extreme fear.
When last were we at 34, Ran? Have you got the chart there? So I can just have a look there quick.
No, I mean it was recent. It wasn't a long time ago. So the last time that the fear and greed index, I'd say it was in the last 3 months. There we go. So on the 28th of September, we were 24. So we've gone back a month.
And it went up. So 28th September, Bitcoin was 43K. It went up. So call it between 44 to 48K is where we were the last time we were at these levels. That's still promising signs, man. Even though it may not be the end yet, it's promising signs that the emotion is getting there, and we're getting very close. It's a healthier market. It's a healthier market. Why is it a healthy market? Fear and greed index 34. Okay, so no more apes in the market. Number one. Number two. Look at this. People are running away from Bitcoin into altcoins. In this weakness, people are running into altcoins, which says that this actually could be the beginning of alt season. Remember yesterday, I did a show and I said alt season starts. People thought, are you a fucking maniac? How do you do an alt season start show when the market's going down? I'm showing you that alt season is about to start because people are saying, you know what? If there is still an overhang from the Mt. Gox Bitcoins that is going to start driving down the price and take down the 150,000 Bitcoins from Mt. Gox, if they're going to start driving down the price, that's cool. But that's not going to stop us from aping into and you know what that does? Like I agree with you, alt season. We alts are going to be running with Bitcoin for the remaining of Q4. But you know what that really indicates is that this is not a bear cycle. And that's a big thing because if Bitcoin was dropping and dominance is still going down, it just means that this is a temporary pullback, and it's not a full. Because the reason being is if you go look at May and you go look at those big drops over there, all they cared about was dominance. All they cared about was Bitcoin. And the fact that we're getting pullbacks in the market and shakeouts, and we don't have dominance in favor of Bitcoin is showing you this is a temporary thing. And the only difference that I'm seeing is I'm still seeing. I'm still. So what I'm seeing, Ran, is it's gonna be dominance is not going to be in altcoin's favor until Bitcoin gets to that trend. From that trend, a breakout of that trend, dominance goes in Bitcoin's favor, gets Bitcoin to 70, 75K. Then we're going to have the reversal back to the alts, and then we're going to have a really strong leg from the alts. And then we're going to run in this basic flow. At least the main indication that the alts are being looked after just shows us on a segment of where we're actually at in the year is not bearishness. We're not in a bear cycle. That's a big thing.
Okay, I want to ask you a question. Bitcoin hit a lower low. You can see. Are you not? Is that not worrying you? So I see a lower low. In fact, my good friend Scott Melker actually tweeted something. Let's quickly go to Scott Melker's tweet. I want to ask you about this tweet because he was looking for a certain scenario which never happened. Such a good guy.
Yeah, Scott. So do you want to find that tweet or can I go?
Yeah, I've got the tweet first. Okay, so it's from Scott Melker. Okay, so he was looking for a 4-hour candle below 59,000, then a clear elbow up on the RSI would give us an oversold bullish divergence that he's been tracking. And then he says after it never happened, we just made a lower low, no bullish divergence for now. So I think that's true. There's no bullish divergence for now, but we have made a lower low. So does that not concern you that you've made a lower low and we closed on a lower low?
Exactly. So if we don't make a higher high, 53K makes sense. Now what I did is, do you see this area over here when we came from 29 and we went to 52? Do you see how we made a lower low? Lower high. Mm-hmm. What happened after that? Lower low. Doesn't mean on the bigger cycle that we've stopped it. This is just a temporary pullback. So where we're sitting at now is we have made a lower low. Definitely made a lower low in play. Now we're going to go chase trend lines. So I'm seeing a green weekend, definitely. But if we don't break and Bitcoin doesn't make its way from 60 to 66, 67 from here, the shakeout next week, the future shakeout makes sense. It will drop leverage because what it's going to do now, Rand, is leverage has gone up. Leverage has gone up. Now it means that the market is sitting in a thing saying, that people are shorting right now. They think it's bear cycle, or they think it's a mini. You know what I mean? They all in this thing now that market's going to pull down. Okay. Now what happens is now we start getting a pull up in the market. Okay, it already starts hitting the short guys. Then all of a sudden, what it does is it turns the market again. Okay, now Bitcoin is going to 100K, and then as soon as that turns again, what do? They drop it back down to 53. So you know we're in this level, which is great, and that's why I love this trend. This trend is going to be our best friend. You know, the break of this is going to give us the perfect breakouts for the whole actual market. But right now, lower low is in play. So I see us for the next 3 days, because you know, to just go down for 2 weeks straight, you know, it doesn't usually happen. We go down 7 days, we up 3 days, we go down 7 days. Oh, tequila.
People are saying, I hope that wasn't tequila. Here is the bottle of tequila. Here.
Amazing, amazing. So I'm seeing us go up to go test trends. So I'm seeing Bitcoin go 60 to 61K through this weekend, through early next week. Monday we'll go again. And then we'll be at that. Then we'll be at that critical stage. If we don't get through that, we will come back down and we'll test here again. And then the continuation, and then this key breakout is the key level. So we're looking good, guys, and we're looking really good with dominance, the way it's playing out. The fact that dominance is not in Bitcoin's favor, everything's looking great, and it's really reminding me very much of this area over here. And then do you see what happens after that? Remember, guys, and I'm still the bulls have always been stronger than the bears in this market, always. History just repeats. The history just proves that the bulls have always been stronger. How's that tequila, Ron?
I'm waiting for a glass. One for
me, please.
Yeah, definitely one for you. They've just gone to get our shot glasses. Let's quickly just go through it. So the signals that we're getting that this is a very, 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 very positive market at the moment, even though the price is coming down. We showed you guys the futures closeout and what it means last week. We are also seeing this. If we are going into a bear market, people will run away from algorithmic stablecoins into safety. They will run away from altcoins into Bitcoin, and they will run away from algorithmic stablecoins into safety, which they see as US dollar-backed coins. And you can see that the amount of money locked up in UST is growing so fast. It was 3 billion the other day. It's at 6.5 billion. Which means that the Luna ecosystem right now is exploding. Now, what does that mean? It means that people are still comfortable to move from a dollar-backed stablecoin to a non-dollar-backed stablecoin, to an algorithmically pegged stablecoin. That's not a sign of a bear market, I'll tell you that much. Okay, then we have the fear and greed index at 34, very, very, very positive. The one thing that worries me, and I swear I actually think crypto quant is broken. They say that the leverage just keeps going up. I mean,
shorting, brother. Shorting.
It's not shorting. Because if you look at this. If you look at the they changed the name, but I think it's called Glass something. Let's quickly go to this. Let's quickly go here. It's called Coin Glass now. Coin Glass in. No, hold on. We want to go to long versus short. Look, it's not, because if it was, you would see a huge number of shorts above longs. That's not the case, bro. So, yeah, this is on a 5-minute time frame. Let's look in the last 24 hours. Okay, there we go. It's about 50-50, bro.
Yeah. So it means a drop to the bottom side, a big move to the bottom side will bring leverage down. A big move to the upside will bring leverage down.
Exactly. But we're not getting the big move. We're getting these fucking snail moves every day going down by 2 or 3%. That's not what we need. A smack. We need the oaks to get fucking poof. That's what we need. We need to clear the leverage like we had in May. You see, look what happened in May. In September, you see September, we had a big drop in leverage and it went down. Let's go back to May. May was a good example. You see, bang, the oaks got cleaned out of the market, right?
Yeah.
It's not there. So this is the only thing that's still worrying me. The fact that people are still going into altcoins, unbelievable, makes me say that.
Look at this. Let me show this quickly here. So what's quite interesting, and this is why we know it's an alt bounce, and I actually got a few alt calls for today, for the weekend, and to be adding to bags right now. And reason why I am adding to bags, while you pour that tequila flowing there. Guys, do you see how far Bitcoin still is from original support? We're showing that Bitcoin's clearly been a big outperformer the last few months. Look how there's still room there, right? Now we take that and we go look at our big daddy. of ETH for now. Look how close ETH is to that support right now. Look how much that has pulled back, which meaning for me, the alt bounce is going to be the big bounce right now. It's just my tequila. Cheers. Random man, Banter fam, happy Friday.
Wait, at the end of the show, bro. Cheers, bro.
Oh, end of the show.
Okay, can I have it now? Let's have it now. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah,
cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, bro. Whoa.
Okay.
Oh.
Amazing. Okay. So what this is making me see now? So you were speaking about dominance, right? So dominance, for me, altcoins have hit buy zones. Because, where dominance is sitting right now and where, look how much the momentum. Bitcoin went all the way up here. Bitcoin went up to really massive levels and it really grew well. The alts didn't. The alts were just getting going. And then party people came and dropped them again. And what I'm looking at now is this is why dominance is dropping right now. Now, looking at dominance, dominance is looking very weak. We've just dropped 53 and we are about to break. So this right now is actually being extended. This is the indication I need for dominance right now. And we're showing that we're going to break. And it looks like 39 is going to be the next target for dominance, which means this little pullback. Let me paint the picture. And let's remember this. And let's see this early next week to see how this plays out. This is how I see the market playing out now for the next few days. I'm seeing Bitcoin go to this trend line. Okay. Not making a higher high just yet. Later next week, I see the shakeout. Great. Cool. You agree with me, Ran? Okay. Cool. Now looking at that with ETH, I'm seeing ETH make a higher high now. And then I'm seeing the pullback. So what I'm seeing is I'm seeing Bitcoin make the lower low next week on the shakeouts, but I'm seeing the altcoins make a higher low, which means for me, this is the time I want to be capturing and I want to be loading up on some alts because of that dominance and how weak dominance is sitting. So Bitcoin's been the outperformer. It makes sense that it's going to be the bigger pullback when we actually move. So I'm deploying more into ETH now. And when I'm looking at those, another one, bro, because that one's at the end of the show. That one's definitely end of the show. Now, what am I deploying?
We'll do another one at the end of the show. We'll do another one at the end of the show.
Are we getting drunk, bro? Are you going to be able to do Banter Friday? Are we getting drunk on the show? Okay, well, it is what it is. Cheers. Cheers. Are you pouring water in yours, Rand? You got tequila, eh? It's tequila. Double check for me. Go taste his. Make sure it's not water. Make sure it's not water. Make sure it's not water. Am I drinking another one? Like, serious? Okay.
At the end of the show. It's at the end of the show. At the end of the show.
Yeah, otherwise my trend lines are not going to be accurate. Okay. Okay, so ETH1 definitely I'm taking advantage of. Fantom, guys. Now we're getting to the point with Fantom. Fantom dropped to 1.8 yesterday. This is a beautiful test of support. I'm seeing it rally back up to 2.6 to 2.8 from this point over here. Rand, think of this now. If dominance is looking so weak to drop now, okay? So look here. Let me show you again. Dominance here on the verge of breakouts. It can go back to 39, meaning this little bounce from Bitcoin is going to be an altcoin bounce. Bitcoin make the lower high, which means we then have the shakeout next week to 53. But when we come down to 53, the alts were the ones that got tortured this time. They're going to make a higher low this time. Which means, why do I not want to buy the low right now on a lot of these alts if we're going to be looking at making, and the charts are showing me, a higher low in play for them. So ETH is one I'm buying. I'm stocking up. Fantom is one that I'm buying on. Arweave. Everyone was talking about Arweave yesterday and the pullback on Arweave. So thank you, guys. Because looking at Arweave now and where we've set, Arweave was sitting at $90. It's come back to, yesterday it fell to $50. Guys, that's nearly a 45% discount or a 40% discount on Arweave. For me here, I'll be laddering in a little bit more in the zone now. So if you bought last week at $70, now you're buying a little bit more at 60. You've now averaged your buy to $65 over there. So that's looking good for me. So I'm actually looking to stock up on alts right now. Look at Solana. Solana came down and tested support beautifully. There's my zone on Solana. This is looking great for me over here. It's going to then run up. Do you see how Bitcoin has made a lower low? Solana hasn't made a lower low. And if there's no lower low on Solana and dominance is going to drop, what does that usually indicate? A higher high. So it means no lower low there. So tequila's not talking, eh?
Then, I must say. I must say.
Oh, jeez. So that's looking great. So, looking at Super. Okay, Super will be a bit more.
I wasn't going to say anything, but now that you mentioned it,
Yeah. I can feel the little bubbles flowing and my
I've
head
had
getting
breakfast.
hot.
It's the first thing I've put in my stomach today. I had a cup of
head's
coffee in the
getting
morning, a matcha in the morning, and not tequila.
Flowing. So basically, guys, we've been talking about a lot of these calls and a lot of these sort of coins. You know, DOT, we were all complaining last week. It was sitting at 48. We wanted it cheaper. It's at $40 right now. Chainlink sitting at 28. Matic's at 1.5. I'm seeing.
I'm not deploying.
Yeah, and that's why we do this live on the show. Exactly, because I'm telling you now, we're going to have a higher high in alts, or especially ETH, and we're going to have a higher low when that Bitcoin makes a lower low. When Bitcoin goes to 53, the alts are not going to get as destroyed because they got more destroyed this time. So the fact that it got destroyed earlier now is a better sign. So I don't see the alts getting much cheaper than what they did now recently.
Let's see. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm looking at our watch list. This is our watch list. It's not all our coins. It's just a lot of our coins. And I'm looking to see if there's anything that is worth buying. So let's quickly just go through it. Scallop flying to the moon. We said yesterday it was going to go up. I think it went up. Wilder World up at the moon. StarLaunch. So it's flying. The reason why it's flying is because they've announced 2 IDOs, which... so the first one we know is MonkeyBall. MonkeyBall launches on StarLaunch on the 30th of November, and you can actually go and KYC yourself now for MonkeyBall. For those of you who don't remember what MonkeyBall is, let me just show you a sneak peek. So that is MonkeyBall. But then they also announced that they're launching another game, which is also very good, and it's called Tiny Colony. So this is another one that is now being launched on StarLaunch. Have a look at this. Okay, so they've announced the second launch. So basically they're saying, look, for us, even though the market's going slightly down, it's business as usual, and then people are aping into the StarLaunch token. In fact, you know what? I'm actually going to start giving away MonkeyBall today on the show. We must give away a MonkeyBall. I think we should give away, over and above what's in the Banter bags, we must start giving away $100 in pre-IDO tokens. We're going to do it today on the show. Only if we get 5,000 likes, we'll start giving away MonkeyBall IDOs. Let's see, what else is happening here? Alien Worlds, most
Scallop did fantastic yesterday.
Yeah, Scallop, Superfarm, and Wilder World were the 3 tokens that we called on the show yesterday. All cooking with gas. Arweave up 10% today. Arweave long-term completely undervalued. CDFI. Yeah, let's look at the things that I think are cheap. So let's scroll to the bottom of our watch list, and let's look at the things that we think are maybe really cheap. That's what the ones we want to be looking at. So Uniquely went up and down yesterday. I think it's a good buy, but it's a long-term buy. Onyx, do not touch this one. This was the one that did the Barcelona NFT token, but found out yesterday that the founders got arrested, or some of the founders got arrested. So not good. Then we're looking at Cold Stack, down 20%. I think it's a good token, but not cheap enough to buy. Let's go see. Oh, you see, here I'm starting to burn. There, I'm starting to burn on Credo. I'm burning. I'm starting to burn. Saber. So Saber for me now that's the one token I actually would buy, to be honest. And if it was available on Kucoin, I'd add it to my Kucoin portfolio, but it's not available on Kucoin. Why? Because I think it's a great protocol. I think it's gone down a lot. And I think when the bees come back to Solana, then I think it's going to start working. SolRazr Launchpad, I would also possibly buy. Let's see, is it available on KuCoin? If it is, I think I may actually put some of my money into it. It is available in KuCoin. So I am actually going to take a position I'm going to do probably $5,000 of SolRazr into my portfolio. In fact, maybe I can even do it for you guys live. Okay, let's just go through it, and I may even put through the trade live. What else is there?
Cheap. SolRazr is very cheap.
Yeah, so that again, like you're looking for things that have been hit hard, and those are the ones that you want. You want the ones that have been really, really, really hit hard. But otherwise, there's not much that I saw that was cheap or cheap enough to be buying. You know? Yeah, this guy's. You know what, Nick? You're right. Only maniacs and psychopaths view things in white mode. But they changed all of my settings here because I need to burn the studio. I really do need to burn the studio. We discussed this. Nothing works anymore. Like I used to like love my screens and clicking and nothing works anymore. Yeah, so I think that for me is like, what would you buy? That's probably what I'd be buying. Anything that you would be buying, Sheldino, Tentino?
No, I've set them for now. Those 3 or 4 is perfect for now. You know, I won't be, you know, any of the good top 10 fundamental coins you've been talking about, any of them adding here. You know, the alts got destroyed. And I think on the next pullback on Bitcoin's going to get more destroyed. I don't think the alts will make too much of a lower low. So I'm taking advantage. I'm definitely taking advantage. And it just meant, guys, because it happened now, you know, I just see the cycle going on a bit longer. So I'm seeing until March next year. So it's good. It's really good for us and the alts. The true run will come, and everyone keeps asking when it's going to come. But this comes. Is he pouring water or is he pouring tequila? Ran, I can see that smile, bro. I can see that naughtiness there.
Bro,
what are you doing?
Relax? Can you relax? Just calm down, bro. Gee, I don't know what you're on about.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right, so that's that. Should we give away some MonkeyBall? Let's give away some MonkeyBall.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so Jimmy, do we have 5,000 likes?
Let me check.
Oh, 4,200. So close. So close.
Guys,
close.
you had one job.
So close.
One job.
All right, Sheldino.
Lekker, brother.
Listen, first of all, there's a big banter this on Friday. We've got, do you want to put it, when I say big banter, you put up the tile of banter. So let's try that again. There's a big banter this Friday. Okay, it's still not working. Try that again.
5K likes.
No, wait, we have 5,000 likes. Okay, can someone put up the big banter tile so we can show people? There we go. There's a big banter today with Vinny Lingham, Bill Barheit, and Chico Crypto. So that is happening today. Don't take the tile down just yet.
I told you guys something is happening.
Okay, so there's a big banter today with Bill Barheit, Vinny Lingham, and Chico Crypto with Tyler. I think it's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. What else? Oh, if you want to come to Miami, so there is a link in the description for DecentralCon. Okay, DecentralCon. It is November 30th to the 1st of December. There is a link, 40% off if you want to join us. We're also going to have a party at some point. We're going to have a party, I think on the Tuesday. So if you want to join us. Also, let's give away. If you're going to be in Miami, let me give you some tickets. If you're going to be in Miami, tell me in the comments, and I'll give you some tickets. Free tickets. Much love.
Brand, they got it to 5K likes very quickly. I think maybe just
okay,
one.
no problem. No problem. They got it to 5K. Okay, so
tickets.
Hold on. Okay, let's give away. Let's give away some MonkeyBall. Let's go. All right, let's go. Brandon Muller gets himself $100 of MonkeyBall IDO tokens or pre-IDO tokens. We're just going to give you tokens. We have little beast in training. My wife loves monkey balls. Wow, bro. Wow, bro. I mean, oversharing with us a bit. You get yourself $100 of monkey balls. Pedro, I saw Pedro. Shit, he was a super chat. Missed him. Pedro Mansouri gets himself $100 of monkey ball. That is what we're going to give away today. Okay, who's coming to Miami? If you're coming to Miami, let us know in the comments now, and I'll give you a free ticket to Miami. But only if you're coming. Don't use our free tickets if you're not coming to Miami. don't use our free tickets if you're not coming to Miami. If you are coming to Miami, go to the site, DecentralCon. You will also see that there's a referral link below. If you use that referral link, you get a 40% off. We're also having a party. The party is obviously free for Banter people. Okay. We're going to be in Miami. So there we go. So Kyrilos Girgis must be Greek. Okay, we're going to be in Miami. Then he's going to get a ticket to the event and obviously a ticket to the after party. So he's going to be there. He's going to get it. And then I saw someone which I really wanted, but now it's gone because the comments are moving. Okay, whoever this is. No, wrong one. This one. Okay. So Apollo IT, you coming to Miami, you got a free ticket to the conference from us. You got a free ticket to the after party from us as well. Alrighty, we will see you guys again 9 a.m. EST for the Banter with Vinny Lingham, with Tyler, and with Bill Barhat. It's going to be a big one. See you
and
guys
if Bitcoin
again.
does move 10K in either way, Rand, that's water. If Bitcoin does move 10K in either way, we will be doing a live stream.
Jimmy, come and smell this. Just come, hold on. Just come in. Water. Just hold on. Just Jimmy, just smell this. Is this water or tequila?
It's water.
Then drink it if it's water. Is it water?
It's water.
He's lying. He's lying. The guy, I mean, you can see clearly the guy's lying.
You should have brought me on, bro. I would have thought this.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, brother.
Smash those likes, give it some love. Smash those likes, yeah, yeah. Smash those likes, give it some love. Smash those likes, yeah, yeah. Smash those likes, give it some love. Smash those likes, yeah, yeah. Smash those likes, give it some love. Smash those likes, yeah.
That was disgusting.
That's terrible, bro.
Terrible, bro. Who bought it? Silver tequila.
No, that's proper stuff, man.
It's silver.
That is proper, but jeez.
Silver, bro. It's terrible.
Okay, I'm gonna kick someone's ass at foosball. Who's challenging?
Brave.
Eat some breakfast.